can you say a little bit about your process? I see you've got the wall behind you kind of with layouts of the book. Is that what that is? So the book takes form visually in your space?
Yeah, I'll talk a little bit about behind the book, the book wall behind me, and then maybe Yves can share one or two anecdotes, because I always embark him on things, and he always joins the journey. He knows it's going to be crazy. We're going to go all over the place. But so behind me, you can see the spreads of the book. So every time we craft a book, I wouldn't even say write a book, because we don't really write. we look at double pages. We look at the concepts we want to put on a page. And then we, iterate through that. So we put the concept first, then we would look at the case that we want to put there, and then we start working on the design. So every one of these pages behind me went through maybe 10, 15, 20 iterations, not just the visual part, not just the design, but the concept. So we like to look at books as something that has a user interface and a user experience. So for us, every page, and then obviously the entire book, should be a great user experience. And our way of creating stuff, and that's not the only way, but our way of creating stuff is very visual, very practical, because it, from the beginning, it kind of worked for us. When Yves and I started with the first book, the idea was, let's create a book that we would buy. And because we were self-publishing first, we could do whatever we wanted. Right? Well, maybe Yves, you can talk about the journey of the beginning. Do you remember how we embarked on this one?
And we started in a small Swiss village in the Swiss Alps. We took, I think, 3 days, and we tried to sketch out the first idea of the business model portfolio and some idea for the content of the future book. And it was more than 2 years ago, I think, maybe 30 months. It was a long process. And when Alex explained you that it's a lot of iterations, the iteration is not only for the writing, for the concept, but also for the design, and also because we try to get feedback from people during the writing. Mm-hmm. So it means that based on the feedback we can collect, we also are ready to change and to iterate.